carry build. They can either or. Hey, he's bought slippers. All right, solo. They're all tipping him. He's
gonna be hitting the creeps.
He's gonna be hitting the creeps.
Solo carry. Are we really getting the treat of that? I mean, where's he gonna go in the lanes?
He's gonna go bottom. All right, so let's see what we can do. So there's I mean, Wyvern and Arc Warden pretty good versus the Drow Ranger. Fnatic's lineup overall, they've got a good amount of comfort heroes. They've got of course the Ice Tidehunter. DJ's playing this Tiny this time around.
I'm gonna find out. Have Solo's played much Drow Ranger? I'm sure he has, right?
You can check it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
He has. I mean, he's played different roles.
He has played different roles in the past. I was going to ask you, so the historical old boy.
Yeah.
Have we seen some solo carry in the past?
That one I don't know about. That one I don't think so.
Matches.
I mean, in pubs sometimes, rarely.
I mean, I'm checking his pubs.
In pubs, recently he plays just Dazzle, really.
So on at least, I don't know how many accounts he has, but on sort of his main account.
Let's see, Drow Ranger he's
played a bit.
In
he's played 50 matches. 50 matches to Drow. He's got a 48% win rate on Drow.
Oh, that's a lot of losses though that I'm seeing right there.
Yeah. And when was the last time he's played it? He last played it in January.
Yeah, about a year.
On this account, I don't know if he's got like an old.
More than a year ago. A year and 10 months ago.
Wait, no, we were still in 2018.
That's 2017.
Oh, it's like 2 years ago. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. What year is it? You're right.
Silly Billy.
2017 January. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, well.
I mean, it's not the hardest. Well, I mean, it's a hero that's struggled. It's not the easiest of heroes to win games on.
Pasha's playing support. Yeah, he's got Drunken Haze. He's going to be zoning people as Brewmaster.
I could tell the banter's already coming in. There was a range creep, and Pasha pinged it twice, and Solo missed it. So already they're having a bit of a laugh down on the bottom lane.
I mean, I'm sure they're laughing right
I'm watching the Solo CS here. This is what I'm most interested in. He's not got the... Oh, here we go! No. Oh. Come on, Solo. Hit those creeps. I believe him. It's a... Let's see, Pasha's going to be judging him. No, for sure. Pasha is what...
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's probably just laughing. Pasha is the type of guy to just be laughing hysterically the whole time if every time Solo misses.
Oh, no, he missed that one as well. Come on, Solo.
It's a hard animation.
It's a hard
animation the first few levels.
It's a hard hero to CS with. It really is. It really is. He's got this one though. This melee creep's about to get it. Yeah. No.
He did. He got it.
He got it. He's in the game. But no, it's always going to be a tough lane.
It is. So we'll look at the other lanes real quick. We'll look at top. Bane Mirana. I think Bane Mirana should win this matchup pretty hard versus this Tidehunter Wyvern. Wyvern's just going to try to get pulled so they can at least get some experience. Mid lane, kind of even. I think no one will probably overall win it.
Oh no, Solo!
He's dead.
He is dead. Alright, I think this is time you start considering the support Drow Range and just get that Pasha farm. We'll see. They feel very adamant that the only way they can make this Drow that somehow found its way into their draft work is to let Solo farm. Or at least try to farm
just let him get like 4 or 5 Wraith Bands just so he can boost up the Mirana and Invoker. I think that would be the play. And then let Pasha farm.
Yeah, this is as much of whatever error it was that they ended up picking a Drow. But you're right, they've got a Mirana and they've got an Invoker.
Yeah, they've got heroes to benefit. Absolutely. Oh, Solo. Thing is too, he's in a tough lane to play against. Yeah, Weaver and Tiny can put so much pressure out onto a Drow Ranger. I think no one will pull out ahead in the mid lane too, and I think top should. I think VP they should be doing pretty well in 2 lanes.
Should be pretty nice, right?
Yeah, good in 2 lanes. The bottom lane, it's gonna be tough, but they're gonna get experience. Pasha.
Oh. Charges. We'll keep him safe. Solo. He slows onto MP, but Shikuchi back up. He needs to.
I'm watching this mid lane. No one is putting on a clinic versus Abe. That little bit of bonus damage plus his Forge Spirit, it's actually more than enough for him to get all these denies.
I'm just not watching Solo CS. Here we go. No, I think he's doing well. He's picking it up now. It's, as you said, it's a hard hero. The Drow.
First 2 levels. Once he gets
especially if you're not used to playing it. Yeah. Here we go though. Oh, perfect CS underneath the tower.
There we go. And he gets this one too.
Very nice.
Yeah, he got all those. Yeah, that was actually very nice. Teamwork by both of them. Yeah. They got all the last hits under the tower there. We see
Radiant structures
Top
are
lane, they're trying to
fortified.
threaten a kill here onto Jabs. Roger gets the sleep, they've got the arrow, it connects, the Sunstrike on top two.
Doesn't go the way of the Invoker, but it's still a kill, and they
get
take
two.
both of them. Brain sap from Roger finishes off by Size. But these other lanes, as we say, they're looking good for VP.
Yeah. And Solo's catching up. He's 11-3 now. Once you get like your second level of Drow Aura, you get the second Wraith Band, everything becomes a lot easier. It's even queued up the third Wraith Band, so like we were talking about.
Just get
Get like
those- get
4
the
Wraith
aura up.
Bands, get the
Radiant
treads,
are scanning.
enable your other cores as much as you can. We're only saying this, of course, like people who are, people who are watching don't really know. Your Solo is usually the support player, by the way. So,
Normally, and the position 5 player.
The position
that
5,
as
yeah.
well. So quite a change in roles for him, which apparently, as it seems, I said, it's always very hard to tell with the VP team if they're joking about or not. But at the start, they were indicating that this was not the plan.
I mean, Roger put up the white flag.
I'm inclined to believe them on that because we've seen them do some crazy stuff, but this is quite a switch up.
Definitely. And we saw this type of mistake happen to TI, right? We saw Fly play Clinks and Arteezy play Phoenix. This has happened before.
Dire
Yeah,
are
because
scanning.
I mean, I imagine with this, you think the error was in terms of who was playing what. Like the Drow was an intentional part of the draft. That wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, this was the draft they wanted. Or?
Solo just missed 4 last into
No,
the
we
count.
didn't. No,
Yeah,
we
it's
didn't.
okay.
We're not
It's
looking
okay.
at that lane.
I mean, I think he may have just, like, your drag you just click it maybe early, like, I don't know. We have no way of really knowing.
No, I mean, hopefully we'll get to ask them later.
Yeah.
Jabs.
Will get brought down.
Roger.
That extra damage, the precision aura.
Yeah, that one's on Solo. Nice on Solo.
So 2 lanes, very successful for VP, and Drow Ranger is a hero that we always talk about. You don't really win your lane. You lose your lane because the way that the pressure comes out, that people play against it now. So doing fine. He only died once.
He's farming the
Getting
same as
last
Tide.
hits. Yeah, exactly.
Farming the same as the Arc Ward mid.
Yep.
They're same bad.
And no one is owning in the mid lane. 20 denies versus Abed. Last game, they shut
And
down
you know what
Abed
that
super
is?
hard.
It's
And
Solo
again,
Zora.
it helps. It definitely
It's
does.
Solo Zora. So Solo, the real carry of this game.
The
I mean,
8
not
damage.
that it's any different from normal, Solo, the solid rock of VP.
He is. Playing with Solo is always an absolute treat in pubs.
Is he a nice
He's
lad
great.
in pubs?
Yeah, Roger's a bit of a bully sometimes,
He's a
but
bit of a
in a
bully.
loving way. In a loving way.
Yeah, we'll check the all chat. See if you're telling the truth or
Radiant's
not.
bottom tower
Not late.
is under attack.
Set up for the arrow. They've got a fair bit of magical burst. Is it enough?
One more.
Right click. Oh,
Dire's structures
Kraken.
are
The
fortified.
the Kraken will save. Bottom lane, Pasha. Getting go from bomb.
Dire's
Pasha will
top tower
die.
is under attack.
They've kind of abandoned the bottom lane.
They have. Solo's hit.
Solo
Radiant's
juggling.
bottom
Yeah.
tower
He doesn't want to
is
get
under
dove. I
attack.
think they recognize that the Wyvern's going to start making rotations, so I think they're just like, okay, lose the bottom tower.
Roger. Sunstrike has not got mana for it.
He's got stick charges, but
There's one
might not need it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Roger. One more. Oh, no, the Kraken's
Radiant's
still there.
bottom tower
The
has
mitigation from the
fallen.
Anchor Smash plus that Kraken enough. Roger now getting chased out. There's a Spark Wraith to close his pathing, but he should be okay as well.
Get out. Okay. So I think, yeah, for Fnatic, it's a lot on this, the MP Weaver and, well, and again, pressure on DJ to do stuff. Because the bottom lane was the better lane for them.
Yeah.
MP's getting farm this game.
Pasha's trying to secure his precious captain's farm.
Yeah, where's Solo at now? What level have we got him picking up in the jungle?
Almost 5.
Nearly 5.
That bottom lane was quite a mess, though. Brew's only 3, almost 4, and the Drow's close to that 5. But top lane, like we were saying, went swimmingly. Mid lane,
Mid lane is a dream
it's just
for no one.
amazing for no one. He's just been owning.
Yeah. He's crushing it this game on the Evoker.
And they're looking to set up for Abed, too. He steps up too far, sleep into an arrow, and can they get it? Roger's trying pretty hard, and he's going to get it. The cold snap stacks as well.
They're also hunting for Solo in the jungle. DJ and Jabs find Solo in his little jungling area. Mid lane, the kill does occur as Abed will fall. So, hey, Solo will take it. You killed me, but you didn't protect your mid. As, 8 minutes in, BPR, they're matching it. They're even.
It's even.
Evenly placed at the moment.
Yep, and they've got their farm distribution on the two.
Exactly.
two
They
big heroes.
do have it distributed a little bit better in the sense that it is both Ramses and no one that's rolling in the dough.
MP is incredibly farmed, but this game, I think the reason they picked the Drow is particularly because they see the Weaver early on, right? You see that and you're like, oh, Gust, incredibly good spell versus that Weaver. So when Solo gets a point of that one day, you can definitely look to set up on MP. And also in the mid game, it can be a bit hard to play this Weaver. You just get hit by that, and that long duration silence it doesn't allow you to get your mobility off. And they're going to keep threatening down toward bottom.
Yeah.
So Invoker going to keep free farming. Ramses as well going to keep free farming. And they're just focusing on this Drow. Solo steps up too far. He's going to get stun tossed back. There's not the mana for both just yet. He gets mangoed. And now they see DJ though. And Pasha just dancing on top of his barrel right in front of them. There's no one going for more points in the Wex just yet. No, we don't know yet. So it's 3-1-4, the usual build.
Dire's top tower
At
is
least for
under
no one.
attack.
He likes having the 4th point in Exort.
Oh.
That's right. It connects.
It does. He's forward enough. He's going to pop the Ravage. The Ravage will keep him safe.
Ooh, so close.
Just actually having a look back, I found Solo, he
Radiant
has
are
played Drow
scanning.
twice
In competitive?
in competitive,
In what year?
2015,
Okay.
but he lost both of the games. So
Dire's
after
top
those
tower
2 games,
is
they
under
obviously said,
attack.
well, let's sort of have hands off, you know, no more Drow for you Solo for 3 years. But now 3 years have passed. Time to give the man a chance again.
It's a statute of limitation.
Yeah, it's a KDA of 1.22.
Shadows take us.
Is it? That's not terrible.
Drow Ranger,
For Drow
I mean,
Ranger,
Drow
in
uses
games that you
CPs.
lost as well.
Dire's
I'm gonna try
top
and find
tower
those games.
is under
They use a
attack.
Moonlight Shadow. No one is actually setting up for a gank with this here. As well with Roger, and they have Drow level 6 now too, so that aura is going to let them do so much more damage. The setup onto Abed again, Meteor, quick easy kill.
Money for no one.
He's just going full Exort, it looks like. He put the 5th point into, only 1 in the Wex. With that Alacrity and Meteor combo, Pasha gets tossed on top of with jabs and DJ, but he just taunts and scurries away.
Looks like one of the games where he played Drow was pretty close. It's actually a game where he lost against the legendary Loader.
Dire are
Loader,
scanning.
one of the man to be
that
able
even
to beat the solo Drow Ranger.
Was that like a, that looks like an in-house.
No, this is the...
That is an in-house.
It was an in-house, but still, it had a lot of pros.
Yeah.
Haste.
Continuous smokes, VP. Smoking again, they've got level 6 on both supports, and they're looking to punish MP. He has to be careful here. Fiend's Grip is a quick, easy kill. Again, the wraparound, they've got sentries too.
They
And
do,
he,
they see it. Oh, he hides in the shadows. Oh, the vision though. They found him.
Solo
And
gets the kill.
Solo gets that. He gets that money.
These words.
Gets that money. Level 6 and working on the
It's
Dragon
all the
Lance.
same to me.
setting up again. Doesn't have that much more mana to work with though. And there's rotations coming in.
He should be fine.
He would fine though.
Yeah, he's a little too beefy. He's got the point booster, the 2 nulls. It's a hard game for Fnatic to make the plays happen.
It is. They only really have the tiny to make plays around the map.
Yeah.
So again, a lot, like we said last time, a lot of pressure on DJ to see what he can do. Ice, Ice, Ice. His heroes, it's a Tidehunter. He's extremely static. He can't really move from his lane and go hunt people. It's all about just like the team fights after your laning phase, and Ramsey just keeps threatening. Gets hit by the Anchor Smash this time, so his damage does get reduced. Sunstrike will connect again.
Really nice Sunstrike from this game. Ice. He tries to hide, but the arrow comes in. Ramsey's with the control. VP pick up another kill on this top lane. They'll take the tier 1 tower as well. 12 minutes in, 7-3.
Dire's
Closing on a
structures
3k
are
lead, 4k in XP. It's looking to be another good start here from VP in this game too.
Dire's
Looking like a
top
fantastic
tower
start so
has
far.
fallen.
Solo might go down here. DJ is.
They found the carry.
They found it.
Generation.
For me. So
Let's go on, Roger.
He's got the TP. He'll be fine. They put a lot of wards down in their defensive jungle to protect Solo on VP. They put 3 actually, and 1 in a pretty unorthodox spot. Just to watch the positioning of the lane so they can farm at their tower safely. And mid again, no one is gonna get the solo kill. There is rotation coming in though.
On him. They kill him. They're popping the Ravage, and that will allow them to take down no one. It's a big kill. And again, losing Arbet before they're able to do so.
Use the might under the influence.
Ramsey's looking to hunt on mid lane. Do they have the arrow? They're gonna tank it with DJ. Good position there by the Tiny.
See if that's going to mean that they can all get out of it. DJ tries to combo to Pash from Ramses.
The Gust on 2. They've got it on the Weaver.
Solo with the wraparound. Silence will wear off. MP's able to Shikuchi. Silence not quite long enough for this stage of the game. But the DJ actually gets left behind. Actually ends up coming back up that path rather than heading the other way.
He tanked the arrow though. That's the important thing. He tanked the arrow to protect his
core safe.
his core. Yep. And it's important also that this whenever that Solo's alive inside of these fights, right? Like as long as he's alive, he
giving the
contributes
aura.
so much aura to the Mirana as well in the Evoker.
Absolutely.
And even the Bane. I mean, Roger's been doing a fair amount of right clicking. He's 4-0-3 on this Bane. Look at that base damage.
I mean,
78 plus 38. I mean, that's a lot to work with.
And this is the thing, the draft of VP does really sort of, you know, they can play and make these moves without the drought. Like the other 4 heroes together can just get so much done in terms of killing potential, as we've seen.
Yeah, and also in the later stages or in the mid game with the Brewmaster, one of the beautiful things about playing Brew versus Tide is the Tide comes in, you just throw him in the air the whole duration of the fight, and that's not one of those things that it's like, oh, he's taking damage, it's going to be dispelled off of it. You're just being thrown in, and look at Dota Plus, it's feeling pretty
50
even.
I'm a little surprised on that. I'm a little surprised that it's that even, and if
no one's
starting
setting up
to
the bottom
towards
Dire's top
Fnatic,
tower
MP
is
will
under
get
attack.
the time lapse off. The rest of Fnatic are moving in onto no one. No one immediately will go for toss forward onto outside. They've got the dust. No one getting collapsed on. They get the kill.
Going for that kill is very tough to kill a Weaver. Even if you have the sentry down, I mean, the time lapse, the cold snap procs in between are not enough to actually hold him down long enough. A bit of a greedy play by no one, and Fnatic punishes it perfectly. Bounty rune's coming up soon. We already see Pasha in position for it. But he's under ward vision, and we already see Fnatic. They're making the way over to him. He has split. He's fairly
Dire's
tanky.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Vanish.
Oh, who knows whether they have more dust?
Wages of
They do. They have dust and sentries on jabs.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They just popped the split. They're looking to try to get something onto jabs here. The arrow is down though already. Yeah, Ramsey did use it, but they might have enough damage anyway. And they won't.
Timing's perfect, bringing him down to get hit by the Sunstrike.
Very nicely done.
BP continuing the lead this game. That's how we're looking on that Aghanims. No one, he's just one bit away.
Yeah, and Abed doesn't have his first farming item yet. Look how much they've slowed down Abed. I mean, this game it was mostly just no one, but look at that. He's bottom 5 net worth again this game.
BP, they're coming in with a wraparound. The Ravage does catch on to the fourth, and they'll get themselves a proper solo. Fnatic gets one. You get anything more? Roger turns to the brain steps. Eyesight size and empty, trying to focus him. The toss forward on the C3 will kill off a second as Fnatic claim 2. A good play there from Fnatic. 2 kills, no deaths on their own side.
Whenever they can keep getting MP. Oh my god, MP almost just got sunstriked. It was so close. MP's just going for straight damage build this game. He's going for Maelstrom on the Weaver. Wants to be able to farm and push out waves too.
It is a little scary though against these heroes. Like you can die very easily as this Weaver.
He is incredibly squishy. Yeah. Next is queuing up for that Lance and BKB. He was really gonna need that BKB just to deal with that the Gus in particular. There's no one. As the Ags finished up after this Dragon. Fairly early on. 1640, almost level 14-2 on the Invoker, so that kill threshold. Sunstrike. It's no joke. 600 pure damage when he has it.
Fnatic still just needing to make the space for Abed.
Yeah, that is the biggest issue. How slowed down he is, but he has his farming item. He has the book 1, which allows you to really boost your farm, and then he's going for that Midas next. That's the new build that we're seeing, of course, on this Arc Wardens. But in this game, they've got decent ways to close the gap onto the Arc Warden. So sometimes the difficulty is getting on top of that hero, but they have a Brewmaster. They have leaps. They have these different ways of getting into that bubble.
Shadows, take us.
Jabs has been really prepared this game though with dust and sentries. Like here, they riddle the bottom side with sentries, and there's a Moonlight Shadow coming out, but they are completely aware of that. Jabs even puts down the Tinker Ward so they can actually see all this moving coming in, and they'll escape, buying themselves more time while that Ravage was on cooldown. 15 seconds, so that's going to be up with Ice. They're setting up for him now.
Yeah, no, the perfect setup. Silas going to be in there as well. The Silence does get crackened off, but Ice just melting to the right clicks of these two.
Ain't cracking off, boys.
Trying to poke for this.
The Sunstrike as well.
Yeah, he makes the Roger, DJ can't get in time to get an avalanche off to cancel the Fiend Script. He's lost his Weaver, and now he's almost certainly going to lose his own life too. With the price bid on, Winter's Curse will put a bit of a stop to it. As Jab's going to do his best to help DJ out. DJ is bringing Arbel forward too. they can turn. They turn up as a team and they are able to punish Roger at least.
But they get a big kill. They get the Weaver, the most important, the most farmed hero on the side of Fnatic, and they only lose their 5 position.
They're losing a tier 2 potentially as well. Ice is going to come in with the TP. Does have Ravage. With the siege and the right click from VP's line with his tower just melts the tower. Silence comes out, pushing Ice back for now. As Ramses and Solo will simply be able to walk away.
They bought time, and now that Arc Gordon has Midas, and he can start to climb that net worth, but he's still super far behind. 3,000 gold behind the Mirana, 2,000 gold behind his counterpart in that mid lane, and his levels too. He's catching up though. He's gotten a lot of time to just sit back and farm, but he's still 2 levels behind no one's Invoker, and they're smoked up immediately looking for a play. There is a Ravage available for Fnatic, and Ice is in the area.
Be a little careful. So, last time Ice down bottom did manage to set up a good team fight for Fnatic.
Hey, he's looking like he's just going to try to tank up on the Tidehunter this game. But there's a lot of damage that's going to be coming through from VP, that mixed magical and physical. Sentries placed down on both sides. Roger walking in, not MP,
but MP is on top of him first. Roger will get bursted down. Quick anchor smash from Ice to finish off the Bane. The rest of VP are out of there as soon as they realize detection's down. Not a place that they want to fight.
So VP still with that 6k. How's our Dota plus? It's actually giving Fnatic the win percentage right now.
It did earlier as well. Yeah, so it's slightly edging over to Fnatic's.
Yep.
I mean, is that because of, again, so what, late game heroes like the Arc Gordon, would you imagine that it likes?
Yeah. And Drow Ranger, I guess, as the games progress, is one of those that, it has like a lower win rate past like 35 minutes or whatever it is. It's still only 20 minutes in, but VP's next timing are really those BKB, so they don't have to worry about the Winter's Curse or that Ravage at all. And I've seen Ice. Okay, I like this actually. Ice switched from the tank, but he needs a way to get into the fight.
MP's found Solo. Solo's going for the TP out, but DJ's on top of him with the blink.
Life is all a gift.
And Solo hiding in the trees. Smart move from MP there, sweeping back through the tree line.
And these last several moments, it's Fnatic favored. Abed just sitting back, farming the entire time while his team's able to get these successful plays. And VP, they don't have this great way to just start the fights just now. They only have ways to just walk in and really do them until they have a Brew Blink dagger. If Pasha chooses to go for that. He's queued up he has the drums and he's queued up Vlads, which is the approach that we've seen, of course, from Poppy a lot of times. But they don't have their natural initiator like we've seen in some of those other situations as Fnatic. They found Ramses.
And DJ with the setup, bringing him down low. Ramses just put the BKB in the lead. MP's chasing. Can't get the hit off. Ramses will manage to get out of there with that BKB in the leaps. Fnatic certainly starting to hit back and put a bit of a scare into VP.
Yeah, VP have that blink now on Pasha. This is where they can actually start to make plays better. A real initiator, almost level 12 too. He's probably waiting till he has level 2 Brew Split if they want to try to take any fight, and probably waiting also for the Invoker BKB. Then they can look just take a head-up fight and try to secure that Roshan, thing that we usually like to see as a team with Drow Ranger. But Fnatic have done a pretty good job the last few moments of just patching those wounds that were happening before. As Abed is, has Maelstrom, has Midas, has Necrobook level 15. He's back.
Lane report on VP. Ready to set up. Asher looking for an opportunity to jump in, and also prepared if Fnatic themselves come looking for a fight. BKB on no one.
They're going to look to make a play here.
This is a very strong point for VP if they can get those sort of fights going off where Fnatic are grouped up, and the rest of the part they have been set.
Yeah, they have to get some deeper vision on the side of VP as well. They're just committing straight for that Roach with the double BKB. Roger's going to try to play some wards down. He's walking directly into Fnatic.
And they know what's going on. As Ice tries to head towards the pit. Nightmare holds him to the side of it. VP a little hesitant on finishing off the Roshan for now. They know that Fnatic's all waiting up there.
They kill it pretty fast with Alacrity and Drower though. Fnatic.
Message on Pasha. Wants to start the fight. Primal split successfully. He's on top of the Wyvern immediately, and Jabs is falling low. Jabs gets the cold embrace off in time. They'll send Ice up into the air. He gets going forward towards the pit. He has to burst down solo. He's trying to get the Roger with the feet. Holding it back. Roger with the control. Ice onto the damage, but they've lost DJ. Roger in trouble as two are dead on VP. Ramsey from the BKB turns to fight back, leaps forward to get the attack speed to bring down Ice. As VP, they will get themselves the Roshan, get themselves the Aegis on Ramses. They have a couple of casualties, but they still come out on top.
There we see exactly what we were talking about earlier on, right? Pasha blinks in, gets the start of the fight. He just throws the Tidehunter in the air, and there the team fight gets a lot more difficult for Fnatic to actually take without their Ravage to initiate their fight. They also all weren't there in time. I think Abed was still trying to approach the pit. They didn't have everybody there. They at least get solo. That big commit forward by DJ.
Double damage.
DD as well, yeah. He has to get out of it. A couple more towers for the taking down bottom, so VP can just look to push.
This Mirana hits so hard right now with this DD. 360 damage because of that Drower on top.
Ramses are still yet to die in this match. Alright. Flying on through.
VP wants, like I was saying before, VP wants to get some deeper vision to play around. Right now they have only really the defensive work set up. They want to be able to get at least 1 or 2 deep wards so they can play around a little bit easier, so they can make those Moonlight Shadow ganks happen on top of Fnatic and catch this Arc Gordon who's just been getting away with murder, just farming time and time again this entire time while Fnatic is making plays. He's even doing the constant split push with the books on the sides. Has to be careful not to feed too many books. That's the one downside of this build that can actually end up happening.
Ice getting burned in front of the team fight.
The curse.
Follow up, take the Aegis out of the hands of Ramses, but the fight is ready to go. Pasha leads him with the primal split, has the control onto DJ, lead forward from Ramses, those right clicks ripping DJ to pieces. As DJ trapped in the trees gets taken down, they also have the control. Pasha with the spirits throwing the Wyvern up into the air, cancelling the TP of Jabs, allows VP to clean up 3 kills.
And a tower gonna be led into that one as well. And that was without their Invoker. They just get the nice setup onto the Tidehunter and just blow him up pretty much instantly when he lands.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
MP now has BKB, so now he doesn't have to worry so much about that Gust, but he's not that threatening anymore. Just BKB Maelstrom on a Weaver.
Under attack.
VP, they're looking to place Wyvern. There's a bubble though.
It's only 26 minutes in and VP.
They can't actually do this. They're just outboarded. The bubbles are going to come out and they can't commit forward. And now Pasha's going to pay with his life. They force reactions back, but a very aggressive play is solo.
Under attack.
Being chased here. There is a haste rune.
Haste.
He's got it. All them finies out of there. Fnatic still, they need to try and make something big happen themselves. Ice obviously farming towards the Blink Dagger next.
Yeah, he went for
that jump.
He had queued the Blink Dagger for a while, and then he switched back to the mech because I think they wanted to contest the Roche, but now it's delayed them quite a bit here for him to be able to get in to get those Ravage properly. They have DJ to, you know, start the fights a bit here, but they need this Tidehunter Blink for that instant Ravage on top of their faces if they can get it before the BKBs. Fnatic. They have all their ultis available. Arc Gordon split pushing the bottom lane too, so they've got a good position in their lanes to try to get a pick off here.
Dire are scanning.
They're going to scan up high ground, claim it as well, try to get their own deep vision down to try to get a pick off here.
Vanish.
Ramses.
Quick reactions there. Right down under the tier 2, he's fine.
An easy shot.
Their instant disable isn't really there for Fnatic either. I mean, neither side really has that like super fast disable. Bane, slow animations, Tidehunter is very obvious. The Tiny is probably the best one, but still can be a little bit different.
I will commit this to memory.
No one blinked on the high ground, so they're laughing a little bit as Roger sleeps him up there too.
Regeneration.
Bit of farm going on both sides here. The split push game is going to get Very annoying for VP to deal with. Abed now fully online. Top net worth, boots of travel, Mjolnir. And we've seen what can happen when they try to threaten high ground on the side of VP, because the bubbles come out and they're mostly ranged heroes. So that bubble, very hard for you to actually get on top of. It puts you in a very bad position.
Radiant are scanning.
VP, they know that they're still very much in control of this game as long as they stick together.
Yeah, and play around their vision. That's why you see them go to the bottom side of the map.
It's super hard for Fnatic to ever really get a
Radiant's top
jump
tower
upon them.
is under attack.
Smoke up.
They push bottom lane, and now they're going to look to hunt into the enemy jungle here. This could catch Abed and Fnatic off guard. Spark rate is down. The VP, they're aware. They're looking for it. They just put it in.
And no one goes in immediately. The Winter's Curse will hold him in place for now, but the Primal splits there. Try wants to jump. Jumps has got an already Pasha. He's hunting for another. He's got vision on Abed. Has the stun. Throws him up into the air. Brings him straight down into the clutches of no one and Ramses as Pasha. Beautiful control with that for ultimate. DJ and MP will find Roger.
I must be dreaming.
And now off the map with no one. He's in immediately with the TP reaction. Jumps forward onto DJ. And again, VP just taking 3 kills from Fnatic, and Fnatic only being able to hit back with a Bane support kill.
With a very that was such a neat rotation that they did too, right? They pushed out bottom, they showed 4 or 5 heroes, and then they smoke and grab all the way into the jungle because they know that Abed's going to be there trying to farm and push top.
Straight in.
Yeah, he blinked blind. They knew. They absolutely knew that.
He knows what's the best reaction. It's going to be dropping a solo Winter's Curse onto him. That buys him some time to get away, but it doesn't really do anything that threatens the heroes of VP.
Yeah. Now he can push a tower by himself with that Drower up with alacrity. Easily brings it down.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Getting themselves more map control. Do they have any wards? Roger's the one with the wards, so they actually can't put any deeper wards inside of Fnatic's jungle at the moment. But Fnatic gets slowed down quite heavily because of those 3 deaths. And now they're probably expecting that there's a vision somewhere inside of their jungle already, because the way that no one just jumped in without any hesitation. So Jabs, he's gonna check, see where it could be. Even buys more sentries. He's gonna just place them around everywhere. Just probably he's probably like, what? Yep. There has to be a ward somewhere around here, but they've checked the two likely spots, and there's nothing.
Dire are scanning.
How long do we have for Roche? 15 seconds till we find out.
Soon, yeah.
Roger, he's getting spotted. He's dead. He wanted to get a ward up for people to prepare for the Roche shot.
Just the blink of the Primal off.
And gets the D ward. Does he have he has a gem, I guess? He must have a gem on the roof. Yeah, he does. Okay. I was like, he's killing those wards without vision. What's happening? But no, he did buy that gem. It's going to be really nice inside the fights too, because he's going to have vision around whenever he primal splits to be able to hunt the Weaver. So not having to rely on sentry wards being placed out in that area. But now vision around that Roche pit, it's going to be the most important thing for the next upcoming fight. And Fnatic just lost their ward. But VP, they couldn't get theirs down either because they lost Roger while he was going for that.
More Ramses. Again, good reactions from Mirana. Fnatic still setting up around the pit, making it hard for VP to come over. VP at the moment don't seem to be too bothered by the Roshan control, as they are just making the most of the match. But up at the top of the bottom, they do get an arrow connection onto Ice. And just, of course, frequently checking out the pit with
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
a minute and a half about until Roshan's back in the game.
Solo just staying bottom, hiding, just waiting for a situation to keep that split push going. Keep the momentum going in on a lane so that you can get a good position to go for that Roche. Hasn't been spamming the precision aura though.
The Cataclysm to scout out.
Roche will be up in about 70 seconds. They won't have Cataclysm right away for that one, but it should be up soon after.
Vanish.
Spamming Moonlight Shadow pretty much every single time it's up too on Ramses. Fnatic just continue to hold this high ground around the Roche area. They know they want no vision to be placed here. They want no ops ward. They want to try to control that area around the pit. And no one, he just keeps sending a Forge Spirit in just to prepare. So you just keep checking that area. As the split push continues with the Arc Warden, these books, we'll probably see no one farm them.
Radiant are scanning.
It's mid. I need to get close to one another again. Right. No one just clearing out that double.
Easy money.
The blink on the Wyvern now. So Fnatic, they do have good ways to set up a fight.
Yeah, good ways for that BKB piercing disable too. BP though, they have Glimmer Cape now on Roger too, and they've got level 18 on the Brewmaster. Pasha, Blink, Vlad's, Drums, level 18. Doing incredibly well on this, I mean, position that he doesn't really play. 5, 2, and 6. They want to get a pick off ideally before that Roche starts, and they really want to get vision. The most important thing for them is really keeping tabs of what the Tidehunter is. If Pasha can just jump in, throws the Tidehunter in the air a few times, that team fight's going to be super difficult for Fnatic to take.
Goes VP. It's the pit. Fnatic, how are they going to push them out of it?
Ramsey's built a very tanky build too, having a full Eye Scotty finish right now.
Allies.
Now pretty quickly here, Ramsey's hitting away. Jabs is going to jump in. He's going to put the Winter's Curse only onto the Mirana for now. Not really going to annoy Ramsey too much at all. DJ jumping in with the combo, looking for Roger, but VP, they're just in the pit. Fnatic, they're not getting in it.
And now they're even controlling the tier on the side. They got MP with the feet.
Now, they're just going to get the kills as well. They get the roach, they get the edges, and now Fnatic, they've got to run away. VP taking everything, and again, taking the team fight too. As an attempted CP was unsuccessful by Abed. Jump ball from Pasha, gets the clap throw on to the MP post the BKB. He's desperately trying to kill off at least Roger. They do find the base of Fnatic. They've already lost so much in this fight. Ramsey, he's also going to be fine. DJ tries to jump back in on top of him to at least bring down the Mirana. Wants to take that 80 out of his hands, but he will not be quite as fortunate. MP tries to come out and kill Ramsey, but he just can't. Ramsey survives. Triple kill for the Mirana with the Aegis intact. 25-17.
They can't even get the Ravage off in the fight because of the control that's coming out from Pasha. He jumps in, gets the tornado, just does it multiple times. They even try like burning his mana time and time again with like a tornado EMP combo. ISS just can't play the game versus this Brewmaster. Look at the bottom 4 net worth as well. It's just been an impossible game.
Yeah, I mean, Pasha's going to set up. Pasha's playing excellent. He really has. The way that he goes in and just disables and disrupts it. He knows the perfect chance each and every time. Who's going to be setting up, who's going to be stunning, and it really does make the fights impossible for Fnatic to play. The buybacks will come out. So Sai tries to lead him, but again, Pasha, just immediate blink reaction. He's out of there. The mid lane rack's taken. Full Shiva's guard, picked up by no one.
Playing Tidehunter versus Brewmaster is just, it's so difficult. I mean, he literally just has to just tornado him every single fight, and the team fights are almost impossible.
I think you can sort of take that second half of the sentence out. Playing Tidehunter is, it's not easy. This hero is not a super strong hero. It's very hard to make work in any sense.
Yeah, and the way that VP, they all split up inside that fight, right? So Jabs tries to jump in, get this curse off, but there's nobody in there except for one hero, so it doesn't actually hit anybody else. The Bane sleep on the Tidehunter control. They get the follow-up tornado afterwards. They almost kill the Weaver at the start of the fight with this Fiend's Grip plus Cataclysm combo, but he gets Force Staff, thankfully, from, I believe, Abed.
I mean, this game, I mean, VP, they may have sort of had some crazy stuff happen in the draft, but the way they played doesn't look to be affected at all. You know, Ramses and no one had a beautiful lane.
They're the carries.
And Solo, he's been chilling short at the start. He got bullied, died a few times, but he's been playing it very safe. Yeah. Fantastic map awareness of where to be, and look at the damage that he's kicking out. Everyone getting 89.
Yeah, he's been surviving throughout the majority, well, most of the fights too, to be able to boost up his true carries. So they've got Blazor, they've got Drower, they've got all these different things to just allow them to be those beasts. And I mean, Ramses finished up the Scotty a few moments ago, but now he's at full MKB.
Level 25. Love and light on the Mirana. Hasn't died at all this game. Yeah, this is... It's VP, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter if they mess up who they're playing and what they're drafting. They'll still crush you. As this game, Fnatic, again, for the second time this series, left with very few options in terms of climbing back into this match. A little more options than they did have in game 1, I would say.
For sure.
But it's not great.
No, it's just when they got these nice momentum, like a little bit of momentum on Fnatic when they were able to find some pickoffs and get the farm on Abed to catch up. But when it comes down to the true brunt of the team fights, it's just impossible for them to take unless Ice gets the initiation off, and he just can't.
No.
He can't versus this Brewmaster with the way Pasha's been playing.
Haste.
This is game as well. Solo, he's got better KDA than Abed. Abed's just been struggling ever since he was bullied in that middle lane. Well, no, he knows how strong he is. There's not much they can do against the Primal Split.
If Primal Split goes off in the fight, I think VP knows that they'll be able to take it every.
Fnatic just can't get anywhere close to the racks to defend them.
Dire's bottom barracks.
The full second set of racks taken by VP.
And now they back out. At no risk.
As I say, Solo, they can close this game. Will be his first competitive win on Drow Ranger as far as I could see on the records. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure he's never, as I said, there was a couple of games they looked to just be in sort of competitive leagues with stacks rather than officials. But this match, I mean, Solo is going to be feeling amazing. Something very different from VP, but it certainly did not knock sort of that VP magic that they really do have.
Nope, and Pasha's played this so well on this Brew. Like it's one of his better heroes, and he made it look fantastic on the 4th position Brew. He's just had such heavy impact inside of every single team fight.
We'll see where Solo goes with his money next. I mean, he's got the Ashe. I don't know if he wants to finish off the Manta or if he maybe just wants to go for the bigger agi items. Get a butterfly.
Doesn't really change too much. His doesn't really change too much in the fights, right?
It's just the damage is.
Yeah.
It's a crazy amount of damage from a Drow. 90 damage.
Then
For those Primal Split as well. It's a lot of punch. That was all. Gibby. Solo. Popping it a little early there. Again, they've got the Cataclysm coming down. A Ravage from the grave won't do anything to save Fnatic here. As they've lost to DJ getting surrounded. Abed, he came back here for whatever reason. He's dead as well. Empty time lapse.
Dire's
BKB and Shikuchi will again. It's GG. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. It really is for Fnatic in this series. As VP take it 2-0.
Dire's
And with a solo Drow Ranger as well. Solo's first win with the Drow Ranger in many years of playing Dota 2 in an official. And wow, what VP. I mean, today, some days they really are on it, and today was one of those days.
And they